this is all taking place at Trinity Church, Rosemount, Douglas, this Saturday on the 26th of June. And we've got a rehearsal in the afternoon between 3:30 and 5:30 and a performance at 7 o'clock.
Straight that evening. So, and I know Julian will be taking charge of that. Can anyone go along so that
Yes.
you don't have to have experience or have sung it before?
No,
or?
we would like you to have sung this work before.
Okay,
yes. Yeah. There's no fee to, excuse me, to sing, but we'll have a retiring collection afterwards. And we will be using the Watkins Shaw edition. So we will be singing from that. But if any singers haven't got that, we've got loan copies. So there are plenty of loan copies available at Trinity on that afternoon. We just want to make it a unique experience. Mm-hmm. Nowhere else in the UK can people come together at this moment in time and sing as we will be able to do. And it is a wonderful opportunity for all our singers on the Isle of Man to come along and do this.
And I was saying at the beginning, it's been a bit of a tough old time, really, hasn't it, through lockdown, when people who are, and there's lots of really keen choir members and people who love to get together and sing on the island. And through lockdown, of course, you just couldn't do it.
We haven't. We've missed our choral singing, excuse me, very much indeed. And lots of us are in lots of other different choirs, but this is an opportunity for us to meet all together, sit next to maybe somebody who you don't normally sit next to when you're singing, and just say hello to everybody after all this long time.
Yeah. Marvellous stuff. Julian, you are taking charge of all this then?
Well, I've been asked to do that. That's very kind. But most importantly, we've got 4 of the island's leading singers coming as soloists, who between them have 14 Cleveland medals. And so just for the audience and for the choir to come and hear Karen Elliott, who's sung Messiah Around the World, and she's sung the solos 23 times in the Messiah Around the World, which is awesome. And her rendition of some of the numbers is quite fantastic. And then supporting her, we've got Mandy Griffin, who's no support actress in her own right. I mean, she's a brilliant singer and has won many Cleveland medals as well. And of course, Ernest Thorne, who's sung the Messiah with Alan Pickard many, many times, and also Graham Crowe, who's a wonderful bass baritone, and we really enjoy their singing as well. And to support it all, we've got Gareth Moore on Trinity's fine, rich organ, and, you know, he's a very fine organist, and it's a challenge to play. So to play for a 2-hour rehearsal and then an hour and a half's concert, you know, is a challenge for him. But and we've got a little piquant as well in a trumpeter coming to really perform the trumpet shall sound and the other trumpet parts. So we've got a solo trumpet to enhance the occasion. So it will be especially exciting for all the singers. And what a wonderful work to do at the end of a pandemic than Messiah. I mean, this is an iconic work. And we shall start the rehearsal, of course, with the Hallelujah chorus. What better way to start a rehearsal? And go on then to sing the other 18 choruses, which we shall perform in the performance, which starts at 7 o'clock in Trinity Church on Saturday evening. And so the audience will hear a choir who's only got together for a 2-hour rehearsal to sing it, which is why we're asking people who've sung it before. But if you've sung it at school or wherever, you will never forget the Messiah. It is a fantastic work. And so you'll enjoy coming and singing it again. And so we're inviting everybody who's ever sung Messiah to come join with us and sing Messiah in Trinity Church on Saturday.
And I was going to ask, and you've sort of answered the question away, why you've chosen this particular piece, why it's this piece in particular. But what does this piece mean to you, Julian? What do you think of this piece itself?
Well, of course, it's a wonderful piece which everybody knows about. And I had the privilege of singing it many times, 13 times actually, when I was a member of the Royal Choral Society. So I sang it every Good Friday in its entirety in the Albert Hall in London. And part of the reason that we're doing this is because some of our choir went to London to enjoy these big sing events in the Albert Hall with Sir David Wilcox, who was musical director of King's College, Cambridge, and he was leading these big sings in the Albert Hall. And they're not able to do it in the UK. They're not able to sing together as choirs in the UK. So this was why our committee decided, let's do a big sing in the Isle of Man and let's do Messiah. What better work, what more exciting work is there to do than Messiah?
So marvellous. So a real all-star lineup from the soloist point of view, and Gareth on the organ as well, of course. And then you've got all the singers coming together. Is it a challenge to actually sort of really rush this through and go from start to finish in one day?
Oh, yes, it certainly is a challenge. There's no question about it. And the biggest challenge is actually for Gareth on the organ. But it's a challenge for everybody. It's a challenge for the choir to sing because there are complications in the music, in fugues and so on, which they're not like singing hymns. They're difficult to sing, and but that's what makes it exciting to sing. And, my job will be to help to hold it all together. But, when I spoke to Sir David Wilcox about it, unfortunately he's died a few years ago, but I spoke to him about it and he told me a few tricks on how he did it in London with a scratch choir.
Marvellous. It sounds terrific. You must be looking forward to it, Carole. Give us the details again then of where and when.
Yes, this is Trinity Church, Rosemount, Douglas, this Saturday, the 26th of June. Rehearsal is between 3:30 and 5:30 and our performance is at 7 o'clock. There's no fee to sing. There will be a retiring collection. The dress is smart casual, and to the singers, please bring along a flask and something to eat between the rehearsal and the performance. Trinity has kindly agreed to let us use a room for this purpose. There's also disabled access to the church.
And what about from the point of view of those who want to come and watch?
Yes, as I say, please come along. The performance is at 7 p.m. It will be a wonderful opportunity to hear, as Julian has said, a choir coming together from all over the island, these beautiful soloists, and just be part of this unique event. As Julian has said, nowhere else in the UK can do this. I hope you're coming, Howard, are you?
Oh, well, I'll certainly try. It's Saturday. I'll do my... I've never actually sung it, but I might come like to watch.